Hello, my name's Rahman, and here I would like to answer some questions from the online application form to apply for a position of an English teacher at Space Deer School. Question number one: where did you practice English? First occasion when I needed to use English in real conversation happened when I went to Greece for my summer vacation after the third university grade in 2010. I worked as a waiter then. Later, I returned to Greece to become part of an entertainment team, and that was really nice experience. Question number two: what's your teaching experience? I've been teaching English for over 6 years now. That includes 4 years work, mostly with adults, by a communicative method at Smile English School in Kiev. Also, I worked with kids from 3 to 10 years at Abbey Training Center in China. Last year up to now, I've been tutoring kids and teens ranged from 5th to ninth grade. Achievements. As for my achievements, of course, during 4 year work in Kiev, I happened to witness several graduation ceremonies, which meant that students have covered over 1,000 pages of English material and mustered over 4,000 of words in real conversation. Why do you want to teach English? For me, it's exciting to give lessons. Time passes quickly, and most of the time is speaking. Then you switch to reading and writing. So you change activities, and you just don't notice how time passes. It cannot be boring for me. I guess this is just the nature of communicative approach. When you ask students questions with using vocabulary they already know, and you feel that they are learning, and they're progressing this very moment. You see the result of your job. They speak, they progress. Question number five: teaching style. Let's talk about learning styles a little bit. Let's say teacher-centered approach should be applied to students who barely know English. Once the student has mastered the skeleton of the language, I guess you may gradually switch onto a student-centered approach, so that you give them more freedom to express themselves, because they already know the the basic structures, like the basic grammar, and they know some basic vocabulary. But at first, my opinion, like you don't have to give students freedom when they know very little. And last question: how can you motivate students? No matter how strong students' motivation is, it must be revised and reminded from time to time, because laziness is a very sneaky phenomenon that can creep into any person's mind. For adults, you can make them create a picture of their dream life, for example, and then tie it to English as key element towards their success, towards achieving what they want. They can make even a collage and put it on the wall, for example. With little kids, you sometimes need to resort to some kind of tricks, to some manipulation, like if you make this well, you will receive an action figure, for example, Spider-Man for Christmas. And then you have to talk to parents. You have to arrange this with parents, yeah. But normally you may just rank every kid with a particular number of stars at the end of each lesson. And finally, we've come to the last question. How does this position fit in with your long-term goals? I regard this position as my main job for at least a year, I think. I feel this is if this is a powerful platform for growth, for growing my salary and skill, I may stay for long. And my ultimate goal is establishing my own brand, establishing myself as a brand on the Ukrainian market and maybe abroad. And I could do it parallel to this job, parallel to teaching in your school. I mean, a YouTube channel, for example. Okay, I hope I've answered all the questions, and if any information is necessary, any additional information, I may provide that. Thank you for spending your time on this video. Goodbye.